Hey guys, Dabby, today I'm going to be doing the book talk for Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Guys, I have finally read this book, and I can't believe it took me so long to read this book. I'm pretty sure almost everyone has heard of this book, and if you have not, it is basically sci-fi. This is also a retelling of Cinderella, but not really in this sense, and I think this has 5 books out, maybe? I don't know. In this book, people live on the moon and cyborgs are a thing. Overall, this was a really good book, and I can't wait to read the rest of the series and not wait forever to read the rest. If you have not read this book, do not continue watching because I'm going to be talking about the things in the book. Yeah. So if you have not read the book, bye! First of all, with this book, I was kind of upset that I kind of guessed the plot twist from, like, the 3rd chapter. It really upset me because, like, Kai walks in and he's like, oh, I'm looking for the Luna Princess. And she was burnt, and she has, like, half a body, like, robotic, and the princess was burnt, and I'm like, I kind of guessed it from the beginning, and that kind of upset me, but overall, even though you knew the plot twist, it still didn't really give away the rest of the book. This plague, though, isn't really a plague. It's like something that the Lunars brought down from the moon, but they were immune to. That really confused me a bit because it's just confused me, and it just really confused me. And if they have the antidote, then I guess they're not really immune? I don't know. In the book, when we met the doctor, I kind of guessed something was up with him. Like, I didn't know he was a Luna right away until they said it. I just kind of thought, like, he knows something that we do not yet know. But when he said he was Luna, I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. I didn't see that coming, so I was happy with that. I did not like the stepmom. The stepmom and the older sister were like, no, I couldn't handle it. I like how Marissa, like, had the younger sister as, like, one of the only friends that Cinder has. And I like that aspect of it because I don't think any other fairy tale has that, of Cinderella retelling how the younger sister was kind to Cinderella. So I like that of it. I literally almost cried when she died. Like, I almost cried. I was, like, sitting there like, what? And I was listening to the audiobook of this. So this went a lot more enhanced, I guess, when someone's telling you, oh, she's sitting there dying. Like, when someone's telling you their point of view of someone sitting in front of you dying and you're trying to give them an antidote and they're just dying in front of you, not accepting the antidote. I didn't really get this until I watched Polar Banana Books book talk for this, but the person in the TV at the end was like, oh, go to the ball, go to the ball. That has to be Cinder. And I didn't really get it until Christine mentioned it, but that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, it's coming together. And she mentioned as well, do we see Scarlet in this book? I don't know, but now that I see the aspect of it, that it is Cinder because she had really long hair and everything, that is so cool. I did not notice that. So thank you, Christine, for noticing that and mentioning it. I don't really see why cyborgs are so bad, like why this whole reality hates cyborgs. It's just they got into a car crash or something happened and they had to get metal parts or they would die. I don't see what's the big deal with cyborgs. They just have metal in them. Like, people today have metal and plastic in them. I don't see what the big difference is with a cyborg. It's just that it's not their fault. They couldn't do anything to prevent it. So why are you so against cyborgs? They're not bad. They just have metal instead of skin and bone. I was kind of upset with the end. It doesn't really say what happens. It just kind of leaves on a cliffhanger. Literally the last 2 or 3 lines is a Lunar with stolen identity, a mechanic with no one to run to, nowhere to go, but they would be looking for a ghost. Like, it doesn't really tell you what happens. Like, she hasn't even got out of the jail cell. It's just confusion for me. And on that note, I have a question. In the next couple books, is it from Cinder's perspective still, or is it from, like, Little Red Riding Hood? Tangled, oh my gosh. Rapunzel, like, is it from Cinder's perspective, or are we still going from Cinder's perspective and she's just meeting these people? Or, like, I'm really confused about that. Can someone please tell me? Because I have no idea. Kai, I was really mad at him in the end when she was so happy at the ball, like, because she thought she knew about her cyborg and he didn't really do anything about it, and when a foot came off, because it was a smaller foot because her stepmom was an evil witch basically, he just held it in his hand like white, like drained white, like, you knew she was a cyborg, I think, but that doesn't really make any difference. Like, yes, her foot comes off, she's a cyborg, she couldn't control it. It's not her fault, it's not, she didn't choose to become a cyborg. It really bugged me when he was like shocked and everything, like, what's the big deal? The thing I did like is when he asked Cinder twice to go to the ball because she ditched like, oh, I'm a mechanic, you're the prince. It just doesn't work that way, and he asked her twice to go. And then when he was finally at the ball, she's like, oh, she's a personal guest of mine, what are you gonna do? Like, that was so sweet. But he ruined it for me when he was shocked, and I was like, It also ruined it for me when she was like, because you love me. And he just like, what? Like, what? I really hope we get to see more of Kai. And I think Scarlet is the next one. And I really hope that happens. For the Luna Queen, I was like imagining Regina from Once Upon a Time. I don't know why, but I was imagining her like the evil queen, the Luna Queen. I don't know why, but I was. And I was surprised that she was the first one that noticed that Cinder was like the missing princess and everything, and no one else noticed. Like, what? But I'm like, when she was the Luna Princess, I could see why Kai was like, oh, was this all just like a hallucination or whatever the hell it was. But it's not, because Cinder had no idea until a couple days ago that she was the Luna Princess. Even though everyone else who was reading the book knew before she did. I was so upset when the stepmother, like what she did to Aiko, like no, that was like her only friend after her sister died, and she had like no one, and I was really kind of sad but a little creepy when she was like going in the car and she had like a piece of Aiko and a piece of her sister, and it was so cute, and I'm like she has no one now. She thought she had the prince, and the prince didn't really help her out, and she's being hunted by Lunars and humans now. And yeah, that is all for this book talk. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. If you want to check out my other channel, it'll be up here. If you want to subscribe, click down here. Tell me what you guys thought of this book, because I thought it was pretty cool, and I want to continue the series, and I can't believe it took me this long to read this stupid series. It's not stupid, Abby. Shh. But yeah, that is it. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, either on this channel or my other channel, which basically has nothing to do with books. And yeah, bye! I am no longer going to talk about things that are, like, I'm not going to do spoilers. Oh my god, I can't speak.